my channel, welcome. I would love to have you subscribe to my channel. On this channel I talk about fragrances, I talk about tea, I talk about lifestyle and fashion. So this video today is a requested video, and this is for a lovely subscriber all the way in Kenya, and she's having, so lucky, beautiful warm weather. And this video is for you, Karen, so thank you so much for suggesting this video. So I'm going to share with you fragrances I like to wear during warmer weather, or if I go on vacation or holidays. These are my picks. So the very first fragrance I have, this is by Christian Dior, and this is my Absolutely Blooming. And this is such a lovely fragrance to wear in the summer. So in Absolutely Blooming we have some berry notes, and those berry notes help to add a bit of freshness, a little bit of fruity twist to it. And the main components of this fragrance is rose and peony. You really get that peony freshness. It smells a little bit like spring blossom. This fragrance can be dressed up very easily. It smells elegant, classy, but it does have a girly twist to it. And in this fruity floral, you get the peony, you get raspberry notes in here. There's also black currant in this fragrance and pomegranate. And in the base, we have some white musk. So this is very delicate and floral, but it's a little bit heavier. So this is something you would wear in the evening. So if you were going out on a date, going for a stroll by the beach, and the sun is starting to cool down just before you have dinner, this is something I would wear. It's quite elegant. So that's my Miss Dior. So the next fragrance I have is this one here, and this is Amouage. I find this fragrance to be romantic, soft and sweet, very delicate. The most prominent note in this fragrance for me is the vanilla. In the opening of this fragrance you get the rhubarb and the blackcurrant. So in the top notes you get quite a bit of citrus in there and fruity notes, but then on the dry down it's a smooth vanilla, very creamy, very soft with the sandalwood. But I find this to be perfect for like date nights again. I find this very romantic, it's soft and very pretty. So now I'm going to head more into my fresher notes that would suit the hot weather. And this one is my Pamplemoose Rose, and this is by Amouage. This is very fresh, it has this cooling effect and it's quite invigorating. It's softened with the rose, so you do get a little bit of that delicate petal hiding in this fragrance, and it's just so pretty. Sometimes you want something that's going to cool you down. It might be a fragrance you want to wear in the day if you're going shopping, going to work. I love that grapefruit note. Then we've got some rose and some orange blossom in this fragrance. It's very fresh and clean. If you are a fan of floral fragrances and you want something that's delicate, then my recommendation is Bloom of Rose by GOURMAND. I adore this fragrance here. This is a beautiful perfume by GOURMAND. It has this delicate, angelic floral note, very pretty. So this fragrance has neroli, Bulgarian rose, we have lavender. In this fragrance we have some vanilla notes as well. But the most prominent note for me is that rose neroli that's present. I was addicted to this fragrance when it was extremely warm. This is a fragrance I was wearing a lot. Very pretty scent. This could be worn as a wedding day scent also. And this is a brilliant perfume to wear during warm weather, and it just adds that burst of freshness. So that's my Bloom of Rose. I'm a fan of wearing coconut notes, especially in warm tropical weather. So the fragrance I have to share with you is this one here by GOURMAND. This is my Coconut Fizz. This has some fruity notes in the opening. So we've got some bergamot and some fruits. With the addition of sandalwood in this fragrance, it does soften on the skin. It has this creamy, woody note. But in the opening you do get the bergamot, the freesias in there. And then you just have a rich, warm heart note of coconut. Beautiful scent, very cooling. Actually, I find this very cooling, and I actually like the fact that the juice inside is this like aqua, like light blue color. I like that because that's how this fragrance makes you feel. It's like cooling, it looks clean and fresh, and has a sweetness to it as well. This beautiful scent. It smells a little, it reminds me a little bit of makeup as well, like it's smells like lipstick or just general makeup. It's beautiful. So that's my Coconut Fizz, and this is within the Aqua Allegoria range by Guerlain. I have another fragrance by Christian Dior, and this is my Poison Girl Unexpected. I chose this fragrance because this perfume has the addition of neroli and some spice in there. We have blood orange, we have ginger, we have rose and vanilla in this fragrance. You've seen my videos where I've spoken so much about this house, and I think I'm going to be filming another video soon just to do like an update about these fragrances. But Poison Girl, the whole Poison range, is a range that I love. And I love Hypnotic Poison and Poison Girl the original. But to go on holiday, I could wear Poison Girl EDT or EDP. But I think this one just has that burst of freshness with the blood orange and the ginger notes in the opening. And I think this is really easy to wear in hot weather. I could wear this. I normally wear this on holiday. If I'm looking for something that's romantic and sweet, but it's still hot outside, I can still wear this quite well. So this is a sweet gourmand rich fragrance. You've got the rose, you've got vanilla, but I never find this cloying. I find this so easy to wear. It's pretty, it's romantic. It's a fragrance I can easily wear on the beach or going out for a meal, some sightseeing, or even if I lived in a hot country, this is a fragrance I could easily wear. And if you were a fan of Christian Dior's Poison range and you still wanted to wear something from that collection, then this is the one I'd recommend. This is the freshest out of the whole range. I think after that, Poison Girl, the EDP version, can be worn as well. If you wanted to wear that, you could do, but maybe save it for the evenings or when it's slightly cooler. This is just so pretty. I love the opening because on the first spray, for me, I do detect cardamom in this fragrance, and I don't know if it's just the way in which the fragrance has been blended. It gives the impression of cardamom, but I can definitely smell ginger, orange and cardamom is one of my favorite spices, and this just smells like it. It's just so cozy. It reminds me of home. It's beautiful. So that's Poison Girl Unexpected. So the next fragrance I have for you is a very classy fragrance that you could wear in hot weather, and this is my Coco Mademoiselle Intense. We have tonka bean, amber, vanilla in this fragrance with the rose. It's just one of my favorite combinations. Rose and patchouli I adore, and this has your classic Coco Mademoiselle, that whole Chanel DNA about this fragrance. But I could wear this in hot weather. Now this is the intense version, but there's something about the woody note in here that to me, on my skin, when I wear this fragrance in the heat, the way how it warms up from the elements, you know, it just has this vibrant, smooth, extremely elegant transition. And I think for that reason I love it. It's just so exotic, and it smells so fancy. And when you wear this in the sun, it just smells beautiful. On my skin, it just warms up really nicely. So it's like one of my favorite fragrances for when I'm on vacation. This is something I wear for dinners, date night, maybe something classy as well. If I was attending a wedding reception, I probably would wear this as well. It's quite bold and intense, but I think it's very wearable. So those are all my recommendations for fragrances to suit very hot weather or tropical weather during this time. And my darlings, let me know what you were wearing. If you are currently now in winter but your seasons are still very warm, what is your go-to fragrance? I would love to know. And my darlings, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.